So hi YouTube, I haven't yet done a video, but I'd like to introduce myself. My name's Sam. Everybody in YouTube that I've met so far may know me as Manfa's Makes. That name has caused some confusion, so let me explain where that name comes from. Basically, my full name is Samantha, but my dad, who is one of my heroes, love him to bits, he's always given me the nickname of Manf or Manfa. That's just what he chooses to call me. It has a very special place in my heart, and I just thought, you know, rather than have my real name out on the internet, I would use a nickname that means something to me, to identify myself as. I'm still not confident to show you guys my face. Getting the nerve up even to do this video has taken a little bit of convincing myself to do. So I thought, because I don't want to show you my face and I'm not ready to be in front of the camera, maybe you would all like to see a little bit of my local area. I live in Cornwall, which is in the UK. I'm not right down at the very bottom if you look at the world map. In fact, I'm only just into Cornwall. Literally 5 minutes away is the bridge that separates Devon and Cornwall. So some people class me as a fake Cornwallian. But it's fine. I have a Cornwall postcode or zip code if you're from America. So I am in Cornwall. And I've decided to take my dog for a walk, and I thought I'd take you along with me, seeing as most of the people that I've made contact with in YouTube so far are from America. Some of you may have been to England, some of you may not have been. Some of you unfortunately might not be able to get out and about. So I thought you could come for a walk with me. Feel a little bit crazy right now, just walking along, talking to nobody. Had a couple of strange looks. Just going to step in as there's a car coming, or a vehicle of some description. So we'll just wait for them to pass. Right, I think that's... I'll just point you down to the floor because registration plates and all that, I don't know what the rules and regulations are. This is all so new to me. You might be able to hear the train, which is running along down there somewhere. I don't know if we'll be able to see it, but I doubt it very much. So yeah, basically, I live in a valley. I have very steep hills all around me. I'm not the fittest of people in the world. Therefore, you can probably hear me huffing and puffing. I gave up my job in November of last year. And I thought, you know, I'm sat on my butt crocheting half the time, which I love, don't get me wrong. But I think, you know, I live in such a beautiful part of the countryside. Maybe I should get moving a little bit more. So, and again, with not wanting to be on camera, I thought I'd take you along with me. So it's quite cold today. My eyes are streaming, not that you can see. Sorry if I keep sniffing. The cold is making me a little bit runny-nosed. Yeah, so I won't keep you very long. And I'm sorry if the camera is all jerky, but I am literally just walking along with my iPhone in my hand. Just realised that my finger might have been over the microphone and you probably haven't been able to hear anything I've said so far, so apologies for that. Maybe next time I'll do a little better. So yeah, a little bit about me. I'm nearly 35, I'll be 35 in March. I have 3 gorgeous boys. My eldest is 14. My middle son will be 12 in March also. And my youngest will be 10 in July. I've been with my current partner Mike now for just over 4 years. He has a daughter. She was 9 literally 5 or 6 days ago. So we celebrated her birthday fairly recently. So yeah, there's me and Mike. Mike's a little bit younger than me. Not enough to class as a toy boy, but you know. So yeah, there's me and Mike, and then there's the 4 children. I also have a cat. Funny story about the cat. He is a ginger, Tom. And when my middle child was probably 18 months to 2 years old is when we got the cat. He wanted to call him Elmo, but he couldn't say Elmo clearly, and it came out as Melmo. So our cat has been known as Melmo ever since. Raises a few eyebrows. And this scruffy furry creature that you can see in front of me is my dog. He's a border terrier. Well, he's a border terrier cross Lakeland terrier. And he's called Rolo. He's coming up to 7. Loves his walks. Would love it if I would let him off the lead a little bit more, but he can be a bit tricksy when it comes to people coming towards me, bikes, cars, that sort of thing. So I like to keep him reined in, and unfortunately we've never been able to train him to be off the lead or leash. So yeah, he's really pulling, wants to go faster, but I really can't walk and talk without huffing and puffing even more than I already am. So yeah, when I gave up my job, I thought, you know, I'm not doing anything really with my time other than my passion for crochet and yarn and looking at patterns. I've never designed my own patterns. I do want to look into that, but I, again, haven't got up the confidence to even try. So I rely on people like yourselves who develop some beautiful, beautiful patterns and designs. And I will obviously search for free patterns, but I will pay for patterns also. So you never know, I might be checking you out on Ravelry or Etsy and purchasing some of your beautiful designs. I love seeing all your videos because you get a lot of yarn that we in the UK can't get, but I'm sure we can get some that you can't. I found YouTube really through Crystal at Bag a Day. I'm sure everyone is very familiar. What such an awesome inspiration and lady she is. And then I thought, well, I'd open my own account, I'd search around in the fibre and yarn community, and I've stumbled across a fair few of you guys now. You're also supportive, encouraging, welcoming. I mean, I've never really been involved in live chats before, as in, you know, just writing my comment and you guys reading it out, and every time you do read out a comment I get a bit starstruck and squeal and clap like a toddler. So yeah, so I just thought, you know, I'm not going to get many family members of my own unless I put content out for you guys to watch. And like I said, I'm not ready to go in front of the camera. I thought this was a good way of filling my day today. Sorry, another car. You just look at my dog in the mud. Oh, 2 cars. So yeah, I thought I'd get a bit of exercise, bring you along with me, show you some of the countryside I've got. Obviously it's winter here, so there's not much to look at now. I'm sure I can take you around walking with me, you know, every now and then if you guys like this. I mean, feel free to comment and say, you know, this isn't really what you're interested in, and perhaps give me some ideas of what you would like to see. But just to start off with, you know, baby steps. I'm really not comfortable sitting and talking to you face on. It's nothing personal, it's just I have self-esteem and confidence issues, but you know, that's my issue, not yours. Yeah, so this is my little corner of just inside Cornwall. I do think I'm going to have to find a job and go back to work fairly soon. I mean, I would love to sit and crochet all day every day, but that doesn't pay the bills, doesn't feed my kids. My partner Mike, he's still working full time and really busting a nut to make sure that, you know, we're all looked after and we've got everything we need. But it's not fair to put all the pressure on him. You know, I need to lighten the load too. The reason why I gave up my job was because my mental health was suffering. I think I kind of had a little bit of a mini breakdown, if I'm being honest with you. But I'm feeling so much better, so much relaxed, so much happier, so much calmer. I feel I'm more around for my family because I'm not chained to a laptop, working away and filling in paperwork and doing all the admin office duties that I did. I have had other jobs in the past. We can go through that some other time. So yeah, I just needed to take a break. I needed to kind of get off the rat race of the world just for a brief bit and sort myself out, be there for my family, realise that life's too short to be struggling and unhappy. So I've taken the last few months to try and start getting my happiness back. But I am going to have to venture back into the working world at some point. But I thought in the meantime, what's the harm in filming a video and putting it on the internet and seeing if anyone wants to see it? And if they don't, that's cool too. I mean, you don't know until you try. Yeah, so I'll just take you a little further because we're about to cross a train line. I don't want to keep you on here for ages. You're probably thinking this is boring and I'm waffling on and you're not all that interested. But, you know, sorry, my camera skills are awful. This is the first time doing this. So apologies for that. So yeah, as you can see, I'm approaching a train line. But we heard the train, so we should be good to cross. But I will just double check because, you know, I don't want my life to end today. So the train line goes that way. And it also goes that way, right through the fields and everything. So because we're clear, we're going to cross. There we go. And we're just going to loop up back round. Yeah, so like I said, I live in the country. It's a little village. I don't really know how many people live in the village. I kind of keep myself to myself for the most part. You could say that I've started to become a little introverted and a little bit of a hermit, but that's okay. I've got the people I love and I see my mum and dad most weekends. I've got, you know, a couple of really close friends, one of which lives nowhere near me, but you know, he needed to go and do his thing and we speak as often as we can and I miss him terribly, but he's got his own life to lead. And then I've got another close friend who I see daily because our kids are in the same classes at school and we've become very close over the last few years as our children have gone through school. And I love her dearly too. In fact, I've just come from hers for our morning natter because she now works in the school that our children go to. So now she's busy dealing with my children, her children and everybody else in the local area's children. Take my hat off to her. I have done nursery nursing before. Don't really want to repeat that again. I love kids, but I can't work with them all day and then go home to mine. It's just too much. So yeah, I hope you've managed to see a little bit of the countryside that I live in. I'm trying not to walk too fast, but the dog keeps pulling me, so try and see green fields and hedges, and much prettier in spring and summer when all the flowers and everything comes out. Again, I'll take you along with me some other time, but I'm approaching 15 minutes and yeah, you've probably like, okay, stop waffling. So yeah, once again, this is Manfa's Makes, but you know, call me Sam, Samantha, Manfa. I'll respond to all of those. And if you like what I've put on, then, you know, please hit the like button, subscribe to me if you wish, and if you don't, that's cool too. I'll continue to follow you guys and watch your lives and all your content, because I just can't keep up with all the content you guys put on. You're absolutely amazing. Like, you awe-inspire me. So yeah, I'm going to go down this hill, but I think I'm going to stop recording before I might slip on my bottom, because it's a bit muddy and slippy today. But I'll just try and give you a little bit of the view up there, and I'll catch you guys again. Please stay safe. I've only got my email address in my about description thingy at the moment. I'm still trying to figure out what information I want to give you guys, and I don't know if this is going to take off or not, so I don't want to be giving out all my details if this is going to be a huge flop. So yeah, take care, stay warm, love you guys, bye.